everyone, so today's video is going to be a bit of a different one that I haven't done before, but I thought, hey, what about I just do it, because I recently got a new foundation and I am actually really liking it. So I thought, what better than to do a review for you. I did not get paid to say any of this. Yeah, so everything's just my opinion, bought with like my own money. Well, not my money, my mum's money, but like I didn't get paid to buy this product and say that, oh my gosh, it's so good, everybody needs to get it. If you don't agree with them, as I said, that's fine. So how about let's just get right into it. So the foundation that I am reviewing today is the Rimmel London Match Perfection. So this foundation is, I think, is a really nice foundation. I'm just going to start off with the packaging. I think the packaging is pretty nice. It's just got a nice like glass bottle, and it's got a pump, which is good because I hate foundations where you have to like, oh, get it onto your hand and then it goes everywhere and then the lid always gets dirty. The lids get dirty with the pumps as well, except it's not as bad because you can just take a makeup wipe and just wipe it off. But yeah, I like this, and I like how it's blue, just something different. And I'm in the colour 081 Fair Ivory because I'm literally probably the most pale person you will ever meet, apart from my best friend Caitlin, sorry. But yeah, she's very pale too, except I'm tanner than her. But even this foundation isn't light enough for me, which is really annoying. But this is the lightest drugstore foundation that I could find to suit my skin tone. So this foundation, I would say, is a light to medium coverage. It is definitely not full coverage, so if you're looking for something that's full coverage, then this definitely wouldn't be the product for you. But I personally don't really like full coverage. I prefer to have foundations that are light coverage and you can build it up. So but like, unless it looks cakey, then that doesn't look attractive. But yeah, I prefer foundations that you can build up and they're buildable without looking cakey, because I find with some full coverage foundations they sort of look a bit cakey because they're so full coverage, and I just don't like that. So I always look for the light to medium or medium to full, but even if it is medium to full coverage, I usually just put a little bit less than like 2 pumps, because I use 2 and a bit pumps of this because, as I said, it's a light to medium coverage and I build it up. But I also put concealer on apart from that. So I put the foundation on and then just the concealer underneath my eyes and just on the little blemishes, because even if you do keep building it up on the blemishes, it doesn't really cover the pimples. It covers the little spots but not really the pimples, so that's sort of a downside and I don't really like that. This is also a matte foundation, I think, so it's not an oil-based foundation. I'm pretty sure it's a matte foundation. It doesn't actually say, but I don't think it is an oil-based foundation, because I find with oil-based foundations, halfway during the day my foundation will be all gross and because the oil from my skin has started to like come out from the foundation, because I get very oily skin and I use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and that is the best powder ever. Even that, the oil starts coming out on my skin again. So I'm pretty sure that this is a matte foundation, and like I'm certain that it's a matte foundation. If it's not, then wow, this is a good oil-based foundation, because most of the time during the day my foundation will start to come off, usually around here, and like up here it'll start to look a bit all, not gross, but like it'll start to look and feel a bit like it's been on for too long and it needs to be reapplied again. But with this it doesn't do that, so I like that a lot. One thing that I don't like about this foundation though, it has SPF 18, and I think because my skin, like my natural skin tone, is so light already, that since this is the lightest one, it is obviously going to have more of like the sunscreen in it. Well, not really more of the sunscreen in it, I don't know how to explain it, because it's so light that the sunscreen will mix with the lightness and I get terrible flashback with this. Before I bought this foundation, I looked on YouTube for reviews and like demos and stuff, and heaps of people were like, yeah, it's got flashback but it's not that bad. Well, I think it's because my natural skin is so light that I had to get the lightest one. It's going to be worse. I don't think it would be as bad if it was a darker shade, but since, as I said, it's a lighter shade, it flashes back like really badly and I don't like that. Yeah, but apart from those couple of things that I don't really like, I would definitely recommend this foundation if you're a light skin tone like me. So if you're looking for a drugstore foundation, I definitely do recommend this one, even though the flashback is not very good. But you're going to get that if it's an SPF foundation anyway. Most of them will flashback. It just depends probably on the tone of the foundation and the under base colour. If you live in Australia and you're finding it hard to find a foundation that is light enough for you in the drugstore, then definitely go for this one. This is a yellow based undertone because I'm sort of a yellow based undertone. My skin is a yellow based undertone, except I actually think it's a neutral undertone. I've got a bit of like redness and yellowy tones, except as I said, this is the closest thing. It does fine. It doesn't look that bad that, oh my god, her foundation is a completely different colour to her neck. It's noticeable sometimes, but that's just what you're gonna get if you're a pale person like me. Unless you fake tan, then good on you, but I can't be bothered doing that every week or whatever it is, and yeah. So if you liked this video and you thought that this helped you, please give it a thumbs up, just so I know that I did help somebody find a new foundation if they're a pale person like me. I think I did that longer than I thought I would. If you want to see more videos from me, make sure to click the subscribe button that's down there, I think it is, unless YouTube has changed it again. I mean, Google has changed it again. But yeah, and also comment things telling me what you want me to do for future videos, like makeup tutorials. I will do that. I will do hair tutorials, even though I'm not a very good person at doing hair. But yeah, if you like this video, then make sure to subscribe and comment and like it, obviously. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Remember to buy this foundation because it's a good one.
When I was looking in the pet store and me and my mum were just like, oh my god, look at the little face on it. So we had to get her